Hello students, welcome to Educate. Today we'll be reading chapter 3 from your Flamingo textbook class 12 NCERT English जिसका नाम है Deep Water. अब इस चैप्टर का नाम बहुत ज़्यादा क्लियर है, स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड है. So it would something be related to swimming or drowning as the name suggests. But before we begin, a quick introduction about the author. William Douglas ने ये लिखा है. Who was born in Maine, Minnesota, United States of America. After graduating with a Bachelor's of Arts in English and Economics, he spent 2 years teaching high school in Yakima. However, he got tired of this and decided to pursue a legal career. He met Franklin D. Roosevelt at Yale. Frank D. Roosevelt, US President हुआ करते थे, and became an advisor and a friend to the president. Douglas was a leading advocate of individual rights. He retired in 1975 with a term lasting 36 years and remains the longest serving justice in the history of the court. The following excerpt is taken from Of Men and Mountains by William O. Douglas. It reveals how a young boy, William Douglas, nearly drowned in a swimming pool. In this essay, he talks about his fear of water and thereafter how he finally overcame it. Okay? Notice how the autobiographical part of the selection is used to support his discussion of fear. Alright. Fear के बारे में बात हो रही है, how to overcome fear. That is the moral lesson, more or less, जो हम इस चैप्टर में सीखेंगे. ठीक है? It happened when I was 10 or 11 years old. I had decided to learn to swim. There was a pool at the YMCA in Yakima that offered exactly the opportunity. YMCA is Youth Young Males Christian Association. YMCA का full form शायद ये होता है. And Yakima एक जगह मिनेसोटा में, वहाँ पे उसने सोचा कि चलो YMCA में एक पूल है, पब्लिक पूल, वहाँ पे उसे स्विमिंग सीखनी थी. और वो 10-11 साल का था. द याकिमा रिवर वॉज ट्रेचरस. अब जो याकिमा रिवर है, जब नदी की बात करें तो बहुत ज़्यादा डरावनी है, जिससे दूर रहना चाहिए और वो मतलब डुबा सकती है. मदर कंटिन्यूली वार्नड अगेंस्ट इट एंड केप्ट फ्रेश इन माई माइंड द डिटेल्स ऑफ ड्राउनिंग इन द रिवर, कि नदी में डूब भी सकते हैं. उसकी मदर उसे बार बार समझाती थी. But the YMCA pool was safe. It was only 2 or 3 feet deep at the shallow end, and while it was 9 feet deep at the other, the drop was gradual. I got a pair of water wings and went to the pool. I hated to walk naked into it and show my skinny legs, but I subdued my pride and did it. So basically YMCA का जो pool था, उसका deep वाला part 9 फीट गहरा था और जो शैलो वाला था वो 2 या 3 फीट गहरा था. एंड द ड्रॉप वॉज ग्रेजुअल. आई गॉट अ पेयर ऑफ वाटर विंग्स एंड वेंट टू द पूल. वाटर विंग्स पैरों पे पहनने के लिए वो लेकर आता था, एंड उसे अच्छा नहीं लगता था क्योंकि स्विमिंग जो कॉस्ट्यूम होती है उसमें पैर दिखते हैं और उसके पैर बहुत ज़्यादा पतले थे. सो उसे अच्छा नहीं लगता था अपने पैरों को इस तरीके से दिखाना. फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग, हाउएवर, आई हैड एन अवर्जन टू द वाटर व्हेन आई वाज इन इट. This started when I was 3 or 4 years old, and father took me to the beach in California. Okay. He and I stood together in the surf. I hung on to him. Yet the waves knocked me down and swept over me. I was buried in water. My breath was gone. I was frightened. Father laughed. But there was terror in my heart at the overpowering force of the waves. So basically जो ऑथर है उसे बहुत ज़्यादा डर लगता था, बिकॉज एक इंसिडेंट हुआ था कैलिफोर्निया में जब वो बीच पे गया था अपने डैड के साथ. उस वजह से उसके अंदर एक डर बैठा हुआ है क्योंकि एकदम से वेव्स आई थी और उसके ऊपर आ गई थी और वो काफ़ी टाइम तक सांस भी नहीं ले पा रहा था. My introduction to the YMCA swimming pool revived unpleasant memories and stirred childish fears. But in a little while I gathered confidence. I paddled with my new water wings, watching the other boys and trying to learn by aping them. Aping them मतलब उनकी मिमिक्री करना. वाटर विंग्स से वो अपना पैडल करता था, पैरों को फास्ट फास्ट मूव करता था, एंड जो स्विमिंग पूल था उसको देख करके उसे वही अनप्लेजेंट मेमोरीज याद आती थी. I did this 2 or 3 times on different days and was just beginning to feel at ease in the water when the misadventure happened. वो धीरे धीरे comfortable हो रहा था, but एकदम से एक अनहोनी हो गई. I went to the pool when no one else was there. The place was quiet, the water was still, and the tiled bottom was as white and clean as a bathtub. I was timid about going in alone, so I sat on the side of the pool to wait for others. So एक दिन वो पूल के पास गया और पूल में शांति थी, कोई आसपास था नहीं, और उसकी टाइल्स बहुत ज़्यादा क्लीन थी और क्लियरली पानी के अंदर दिख रहा था. एंड वो वेट कर रहा था कि कोई और आए ताकि वो जा पाए स्विमिंग पूल में. उसको अकेले जाने में डर लग रहा था. ऑलराइट, ही वॉज टिमिड अबाउट गोइंग अलोन, तो साइड में वेट कर रहा था. एंड नॉट बीन देयर लॉन्ग when in came a big bruiser of a boy, probably 18 years old. He had thick hair on his chest. He was a beautiful physical specimen with legs and arms that showed rippling muscles. He yelled, "Hi skinny, how do you like to be ducked?" So एक लड़का आया, big bruiser of a boy, big bruiser as in बड़े built वाला था. He had thick hair on his chest, उसके chest hair था, उसकी फिजिकल बिल्ड काफ़ी ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग था, एंड मसल्स शो हो रहे थे. एट द सेम टाइम उसने ऑथर को बोला, हाई स्किनी, हाउ डू यू लाइक टू बी डक, कि तो मैं एकदम से पानी में फेंक करके डक करूं तो कैसा लगे. डक करना एज इन सर नीचे दबा करके जैसे खेलते हैं बच्चे आपस में, वैसे. With that, he picked me up and tossed me into the deep end. I landed on a sitting position, swallowed water, and went at once to the bottom. I was frightened, but not yet frightened out of my wits. On the way down, I planned. When my feet hit the bottom, I would make a big jump, come to the surface, lie flat on it, and paddle to the edge of the pool. तो जैसे ही उसे पूल में उठा करके वो मसल्स वाले लड़के ने डीप एंड में फेंका, तो वो सिटिंग पोजीशन में था और बैठे बैठे ड्राउन किया. उसके दिमाग में एक प्लान था, जैसे ही वो नीचे जाएगा वो दोबारा अपने पैरों से किक करके सरफेस पे आएगा और पैडल करके वो जो पूल का साइड वाला पार्ट होता है उसको पकड़ करके वहां रुक जाएगा. It seemed a long way down. Those 9 feet were more like 90 and therefore touched the bottom of my legs. I touched bottom of my lungs were all ready to burst. But when my feet hit bottom, I summoned all my strength and made what I thought was a great spring upwards. I imagined I would bob to the surface like a cork. Instead, I came up slowly. I opened my eyes and saw nothing but water. Water that had a dirty yellow tinge to it. I grew panicky. I reached up as if I could grab a rope and my hands clutched only at water. I was suffocating. I tried to yell but no sound came out. Then my eyes and nose came out of the water but not my mouth. So basically वो अपने हाथ हिला रहा था, डूब रहा था, उसे पानी भी थोड़ा येलोइश दिख रहा था because of the optical illusion maybe or just urine, and वो अपने हाथ इधर उधर मारने लगा. एंड जैसे उसने अपने हाथों से पकड़ने की कोशिश करी, वो सोच रहा था किसी रोप को पकड़ेगा, बट वो अनफॉर्चुनेटली पकड़ नहीं पाए किसी रोप को. एंड एट द सेम टाइम उसके लंग्स में उसे फील हो रहा था पानी भर रहा है. एंड ही ट्राइड हिज लेवल बेस्ट, ही ट्राइड टू शाउट, बट आवाज नहीं निकल रही थी. उसके आईज और नोज तो पानी के बाहर थे लेकिन मुंह अंदर था. माउथ वाज इनसाइड. आई फ्लेल्ड एट द सर्फेस ऑफ द वाटर, swallowed and choked. फ्लेल्ड, हाथ पांव हिलाए थे उसने काफी फास्ट तरीके से. swallowed and choked. I tried to bring my legs up, but they hung as dead weights, paralyzed and rigid. A great force was pulling me under. I screamed, but only the water heard me. I had started on the long journey back to the bottom of the pool. अब उसे ऐसा लग रहा था जैसे उसे कोई चीज नीचे खींच रही है. उसने पूरी कोशिश करी बाहर निकलने की. उसने सोचा था वो अपने पैरों को सरफेस पे लाएगा and then he would paddle, but that wasn't possible. उसने बहुत ट्राई किया बट एज इफ उसके जैसे पैर पैरालाइज हो गए, ऐसा फील हो रहा था कि उसके पैर हिल ही नहीं पा रहे थे. आई स्टक एट द वाटर एज आई वेंट डाउन, एक्सपेंडिंग माय स्ट्रेंथ एज वन इन अ नाइटमेयर fights an irresistible force. I had lost all my breath, my lungs ached, my head throbbed. I was getting dizzy, but I remembered the strategy. I would spring from the bottom of the pool and come like a cock to the surface. I would lie flat on the water, strike out with my arms, and thrash with my legs. Then I would get to the edge of the pool and be safe. Same plan, पैरों से किक करके surface पे आएगा, जैसे एक bottle cork होती है, और फिर surface पे आकर के अपने पैरों से paddle करके वो side पे चला जाएगा. I went down, down endlessly. I opened my eyes, nothing but water with a yellow glow, dark water that one could not see through. अब वो पानी उसे dark लग रहा था. He was getting scared. His body wasn't working. It wasn't helping him at that time. And then sheer stark terror seized me. Terror that knows no understanding. Terror that knows no control. Terror that no one can understand who has not experienced it. जिसने experience नहीं किया, according to the author, वो इस pain को समझ ही नहीं सकता. I was shrieking underwater. I was paralyzed underwater, stiff, rigid with fear. Even the screams in my throat were frozen on my way. Only my heart and the pounding in my head said I was still alive. And then in the midst of the terror came a touch of reason. I must remember to jump when I hit the bottom. At last I felt the tiles under me. My toes reached out as if I could grab them. I jumped with everything that I had. फिर उसने फाइनली जैसे तैसे उसके पैर हल्के से टच हुए सरफेस पे, उसने किक करने की कोशिश करी एंड ही ट्राइड टू गो अकॉर्डिंग टू द प्लान दैट ही हैड क्रिएटेड इन हिज माइंड. बट द जंप मेड नो डिफरेंस. द वाटर वाज स्टिल अराउंड मी. प्लान काम नहीं किया, फिर भी पानी पानी था. आई लुक फॉर रोप्स, लैडर्स, वाटर विंग्स. नथिंग बट वाटर. अ मास ऑफ येलो वाटर हेल्ड मी. Stark terror took an even deeper hold on me, like a greater charge of electricity. I shook and trembled with fright. My arms wouldn't move, my legs wouldn't move. I tried to call for help, to call for mother. Nothing happened. And then, strangely, there was light. I was coming out of the awful yellow water. At least my eyes were. My nose was almost out too. अब जैसे तैसे उसे लाइट दिखी, सब कुछ हो रहा था, बहुत ज्यादा उसके अंदर फियर था. उसे लगा कि वो ऑलमोस्ट, नाउ ही इज ऑलमोस्ट गॉन, ही इज ऑलमोस्ट डेड. Then I started down a third time. I sucked for air and got water. The yellowish light was going out. फिर वो तीसरी बार जब ऊपर आया, उसने इनहेल किया, ही sucked for air, और फिर धीरे धीरे उसने ऊपर आने की कोशिश करी. Then all effort ceased. I relaxed. Even my legs felt limp, and a blackness swept over my brain. It wiped out fear. It wiped out terror. There was no more panic. It was quiet and peaceful. Nothing to be afraid of. This is nice. To be drowsy, to go to sleep, no need to jump, too tired to jump. Since it's night, to be carried gently, to float along in space. Tender arms around me, tender arms like mothers. Now I must go to sleep. अब उसे ऐसा लगा कि वो रिलैक्स हो रहा है, सब डार्क होता जा रहा था. After all this effort, his body was finally getting tired. I crossed to oblivion and the curtain of life fell. Oblivion का मतलब होता है end. एंड द कर्टन ऑफ लाइफ फेल, कि जैसे जैसे अब डार्कनेस होती जा रही थी, अब अंधेरा छा रहा था, वो रिलैक्स हो रहा था. एंड द सेम सेंसेशन जो लोगों को फील होता है जब वो मरने वाले होते हैं. द नेक्स्ट आई रिमेंबर आई वाज लाइंग ऑन माय स्टमक बिसाइड द पूल, वॉमिटिंग. द चैप दैट थ्रू मी इन वाज सेइंग, बट आई वाज ओनली फूलिंग. समवन सेड, द किड नियरली डाइड. बी ऑल राइट नाउ, लेट्स कैरी हिम टू द लॉकर रूम. जिस लड़के ने उसे फेंका था उसने कहा था मैं तो बस मजाक कर रहा था, और फिर किसी ने कहा कि ये बच्चा मर सकता था तुम्हारे मजाक के चक्कर में. Several hours later I walked home. I was weak and trembling. I shook and I cried when I lay on my bed. I couldn't eat that night for days. A haunting fear was in my heart. The slightest exertion upset me, making me wobbly in the knees and sick to my stomach. अब वो घर गया, फिर भी वो उसके जो मेमोरीज थी उसे हॉन्ट कर रही थी, उसे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा था. वो बेड पे लेटा हुआ था, वो सही से खा नहीं पाया उस रात. आई नेवर वेंट बैक टू द पूल. आई फियर्ड वाटर. आई अवॉइडेड इट व्हेनेवर आई कुड. अब उसे पानी से डर लगने लग गया था. फोबिया बैठ गया था, डर बैठ गया था. A few years later, when I came to know the waters of the Cascades, I wanted to get into them, but whenever I did, whether I was wading the Teton or Bumping River, or bathing in the bathing in the warm lake of the Goat Rocks, the terror that had seized me in the pool would come back. अब वो जगह जगहों पे जब जाता था, लेक्स में या कहीं पे, तो एकदम से वो हॉन्टिंग और मेमोरी उसके पास दोबारा आती थी. द टेरर दैट हैड सीज्ड मी इन द पूल would come back. It would take possession of me completely. My legs would become paralyzed. Icy horror would grab my heart. The handicap stayed with me as the years rolled by. In canoes on main lakes, fishing or landlocked salmon, bass fishing in New Hampshire, trout fishing on the Deschutes and Metolius in Oregon, fishing for salmon in Columbia at Bumping Lake. In the Cascades, wherever I went, the haunting fear of the water followed me. वो कहीं पे भी फिशिंग करने जाता था as a activity with his family, वो मेमोरी उसके पास आती रहती थी. It ruined my fishing trips, deprived me of the joy of canoeing, boarding and swimming. अब ये जो पानी का डर था वो ना बोटिंग कर पा रहा था, ना canoeing कर पा रहा था. Canoeing is like a small version of boating only. और स्विमिंग तो वैसे भी नहीं कर पा रहा था बिकॉज उसके अंदर अब डर बैठ चुका था. I used every way I knew to overcome this fear, but it held me firmly in its grip. Finally, one October, I decided to get an instructor and learn to swim. I went to a pool and practiced 5 days a week, an hour each day. The instructor put a belt around me, a rope attached to the belt through a pulley that ran an overhead cable. He held on to the end of the rope, and we went back and forth across the pool, hour after hour, day after day, week after week. On each trip across the pool, a bit of panic seized me. उसको ट्यूब बांध दी, आसपास प्रोटेक्शन लगाया, रोप से उसको खींचता था, और जब भी वो स्विमिंग करता था उसे डर लगता था. Panic seized me each time the instructor relaxed his hold on the rope and I went under. Some of the old terror returned and my legs froze. It was 3 months before the tension began to slack. Then he taught me to put my face underwater and exhale, and to raise my nose and inhale. I repeated the process hundreds of times. Bit by bit, I shed a part of the panic that seized me when my head went underwater. अब स्विमिंग इंस्ट्रक्टर उसने लिया, उसको हायर किया और फिर वो सीखने लगा. बार बार उसके अंदर डर वापस आता था जब इंस्ट्रक्टर थोड़ी बहुत ग्रिप लूज करता था, और फिर फाइनली इंस्ट्रक्टर ने ऑथर को अंडर वाटर टेक्निक के साथ ब्रीथ करना सिखाया कि कैसे एक्सेल करते हैं और कैसे अपनी सांस को होल्ड करते हैं, वो सारी चीज़ें. Next, he held me on the side of the pool and had me kick with my legs. For weeks, I did just that. At first, my legs refused to work, but they gradually relaxed and finally I could command them. Thus, piece by piece, he built a swimmer. And when he had perfected each piece, he put them together into an integrated whole. In April, he said, "Now you can swim. Drive off and swim the length of the pool. Crawl stroke." एक दिन फाइनली जब उसने सब सिखाया एंड उसने स्विमर बना दिया उधर को, और फिर उसने कहा चलो अब आप स्विमिंग कर सकते हो और आप स्विम करके दिखाओ. आई डिड. द इंस्ट्रक्टर वाज फिनिश्ड. फिर उसने फाइनली स्विम करके दिखाया और इंस्ट्रक्टर साइड में खड़ा हुआ था, बट आई वाज नॉट फिनिश्ड. आई स्टिल वंडर्ड if I would be terror stricken when I was alone in the pool. I tried it. I swam the length up and down. Tiny vestiges of old terror would return, but now I could frown and say to that terror trying to scare me, "Hey, well, here's to you. Look," and off I go for another length of the pool. जब भी उसके दिमाग में डर आता था, वो डर को मन ही मन ऐसा बोलता था कि तुम मुझे नहीं डरा सकते और मैं करके दिखाऊंगा. This went on until July, but I was not satisfied. I was not sure that all terror had left, so I went to Lake Wentworth in New Hampshire and dived off a dock at Triggs Island and swam 2 miles across the lake to Stamp Act Island. I swam the crawl, the breaststroke, side stroke, and backstroke. Only once did the terror return. When I was in the middle of the lake, I put my face under and saw nothing but bottomless water. The old sensation returned in miniature. I laughed and said, "Well, Mr. Terror, what do you think you can do to me?" I It fled and I swam on. अब वो फाइनली लेक में स्विम करके दिखा रहा था. Yet I had residual doubts. My first opportunity, I hurried west, went up the Teton to Conrad Meadows, up the Conrad Creek Trail to Mead Glacier, and camped the high meadow by the side of Warm Lake. The next morning, I stripped, dived into the lake, and swam across the other shore and back, just as Doug Corcoran used to do. Very famous swimmer, I shouted with joy, and Gilbert Peak returned to echo. I had conquered my fear of water. The experience had a deep meaning for me, as only those who have known stark terror and conquered it can appreciate. In death there is peace. There is terror only in the fear of death. Very important. As Roosevelt knew when he said, all we have to fear is fear itself. Because I had experienced both the sensation of dying and the terror that fear of it can produce, the will to live somehow grew in intensity. At last I felt released, free to walk the trails and climb the peaks and to brush aside fear. All right, अब finally उसका डर जा चुका था. Why was Douglas determined to get over his fear of water? Because वो already बहुत ज़्यादा सफ़र कर चुका था and he was tired of this fear और बार बार उसे haunt करता था. वो अपनी trips enjoy नहीं कर पाता था, fishing trips और छोटी छोटी चीज़ें life में. How did the instructor build a swimmer out of Douglas? Day by day, by practicing for weeks, he would just paddle in the pool. How did Douglas make sure that he conquered the old terror? वो finally अपना मन पक्का करता था. He used to make his mind up. He was determined that he would not let his fear take over him. And internally, he used to have like an inner monologue or a dialogue with the fear that he had in his mind that it cannot scare him anymore. All right. Understanding the text. Now we move on to the questions and answers. How does Douglas make clear to the reader the sense of panic that gripped him almost he drowned? Describe the details that have made the description vivid. Basically, he couldn't breathe. He had a plan, but the plan wouldn't work eventually, whatever he thought it was going to be. And also at the same time, Douglas had also experienced that his legs froze, his body started freezing up, it wouldn't act or move as he wanted it to because of the fear, and he didn't know how to correctly breathe, and that's why he felt that his lungs were eventually giving up. He tried to shout, scream for help, but at the same time he couldn't do so. So that is how terror got into him. How did Douglas overcome his fear of water? By training and taking swimming classes, by being determined. Why does Douglas as an adult recount a childhood experience of terror and his conquering of it? What larger meaning does he draw from this experience? It is always to face the fear. There is no fear in death. So death is peaceful, as Douglas had also felt at the time when he was passing out, when he was in the pool and he started to faint. He said that it is a very peaceful experience, but the fear is the fear of death. Right? That is the actual fear. As Franklin D. Roosevelt said, the only thing that we have to fear is fear itself. That's why the larger meaning that he has to draw, that he draws in life from this experience, is that whatever fears that we have in our mind, any doubts regarding ourselves or our limitations, our dreams, our ambitions, our work, we should always face it, not let it hide in a closet. आपको डर लगता है, आप उसे फेस करें, उसको टालें नहीं. So, this was the third chapter, Deep Water, by Douglas. And आपकी class 12th का third chapter था ये. I hope you understood this. It was a very easy chapter, easy language. William Douglas ने लिखा था ये chapter. And basically just remember all the details, especially when he was drowning, उससे related कि कैसे उसका एक plan था, कैसे उससे बाहर आने की कोशिश कर रहा था. and all the vivid descriptions that have been mentioned regarding the time when he was learning to overcome his fear and at the time when he was eventually about to drown and became fearful of water. So I hope you understood this chapter, and make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel. So thank you, Team Educate.